Peep Kenobi urges you to like this video and subscribe or he will lose the high ground. Kid made 3 parts and there was still no reason. Blind myself with a lamp for no reason part 3. Hey, if you could spare a prayer for my 2-year-old right now. His granola bar wrapper was pulled down slightly too low and it's unclear if a recovery from this is possible. A nurse's 9-year-old daughter left this on the sidewalk by their house so she could see it when she returned home from the hospital. Her daughter mixed up the E and O. I cannot stop laughing. Who leaves here? We pay my oldest $1 every time he reads a book. We are talking 160-page chapter books. I'm out $120 this year and he thinks he's ripping me off. Best investment ever. I guess I don't have to worry about college with this one. Swiss tech. Name. Live. Phone. Should be in pocket. My 3-year-old is throwing a tantrum because, and I quote, "I wanna show daddy my butthole," and my wife said no. My sister's throwing a temper tantrum because I won't let her strangle the cat. Hey mom, if your kid has special Christmas present for you this year, can you please come in and pay for it? Your sons forgot to. If you know any information that can help us locate these two, please contact us, or you can contact Crime Stoppers and quote 873375516. You think you can hurt me? When I was 8 I found a cool rock at the beach. Named it. Made it my best friend. Took it everywhere with me. Then one time I took it in the bath with me and it started dissolving, and it turns out it was just hardened dog shit. I'll let my younger cousin use my laptop for one day and the mother ducker got my laptop infected with a ransomware. His excuse was he was trying to get hacks for Roblox. Like bro. My younger cousins thought it would be fun to play with my Naruto figures while I was at school. My 7-year-old advocating for unlicensed frosty lotion. Run free. Horse. Teachers of Reddit. What is the funniest spelling mistake you have seen? Asks. Had the kiddos draw a picture and write about what they like to do in the snow. One little guy wrote, "This is my fart. My fart is warm. My fart is strong." He was trying to spell fort. When I was 5, my mom bought me a toy Omnitrix for my birthday and I was so excited because I believed it could actually transform me into an alien. I tore it out of the packaging and when I hit the dial I didn't transform. I then got mad, threw the toy at the wall, and cried for the rest of the day. Story/text. My daughter decided to charge her water bottle. It was roughly 30 years ago. I got stuck. LeBron James Jr won't wear his dad's number. He doesn't want people to know who he is. Am I the asshole for peeping on the floor? So I'm 14 and one day I was rushing in the bathroom to peep. Both bathrooms were taken. I had to go really bad. I had diarrhea and I felt like I had no choice, that I was gonna die. So, in my own room, I peeped on my floor, and once my brother got out I wiped my bed. My sister looked into my room and screamed, telling my mom. My mom yelled at me and asked me why I didn't wait. I told her that since it's my own room it's okay, though I did ask her to clean it. She grounds me instead and forced me to clean it. I really don't understand what's wrong with peeping on the floor as long as it's my own room. Am I the asshole? You all, I can't stop laughing. But my brother has a math exam tomorrow, but he asked mom if he can play for 1 hour on my phone. But we'll guess what? He played for 5 ducking hours and slept. Listen here, you little shut. I convinced my 6-year-old niece that this was a picture of me as a baby. I know she's 6, but this is the same level of gullibility to think the earth's a square. I just remembered how one time for New Year's, when I was like 5, I threw a tantrum when they dropped the ball because I literally thought they were going to throw the ball off the side of the building and let it explode into glass on the concrete. My son thought Bulbasaur was called Ballbuster. What did he say? I remember when I was in 1st grade and I proposed to a girl I had a crush on. Since she barely knew me, she said no. I'm pretty sure I had a meltdown. That time when I was like 10 and someone gave me a pocket knife for my birthday. I promised I was responsible enough to keep it. 8 minutes later I got caught stabbing it into the dining room wall. But why? 5. Smoked fish. As a kid once I peed my pants just because my legs were cold and I thought that would warm them up. I honestly believe that sometimes my genius, it generates gravity. Again, I wish I could make this shut up. Legend shoved Torilla in my mother ducker inhaler. My little sociopaths decided to redecorate their gingerbread man. My 2-year-old just delivered half his toys and books to Father Christmas who lives in the toilet. Tell me this shit goes away as they get older, please. When I was a kid, I was aware that babies came from pregnant ladies, but I didn't know how the ladies would get pregnant in the first place. I spent most of my childhood believing that women became pregnant the moment they were married and single mothers were a break in the matrix. Well, yes, but actually no. Marvel Studios' new character. My 6-year-old starts screaming that the toilet won't flush. I asked him why he used so much toilet paper anyways. He wanted the cardboard cylinder for arts and crafts. Bro, my ducking 9-year-old sister threw my laptop off of our balcony. So my ducking stupid 9-year-old sister got my laptop while I was in the bathroom and she literally just took my gaming laptop that I bought with my own money for $1,000 and she just simply threw it off our balcony, and guess what? It's broken for good. Now I can't do shit on my laptop and play my favorite games because it's broken and all stuff was there. What the actual duck? Do you have toilet cleaners like that in your house? One day, my friend showed me FIFA for the first time. It was really good, and I liked it a lot. My friend said that Messi was the best player, so I started to agree with him. Later on my life I was watching a show named Gaming Show in my parents' garage, and they showed how EA made the players in FIFA, showing a real person getting scanned. I jumped out of my chair saying Messi is real. I went to my friend's house and told him, Messi is real. He said, yeah, I know, I was so stupid back then. Can I have a gun even though I'm just a kid? For my protection. I'm so proud of you. Super good potatoes. Cook them in the oven in little pieces. Put gravy on them. Cook them for 13 minutes on 500 degrees. When I was a kid I thought that bats were birds. Bible said so, and I read that like a book of fairy tales. So I was absolutely convinced that bats were birds and literally nobody could convince me otherwise. To a point where, if someone asked me what my favorite bat was, I'd literally tell them it's a bat. Even though I'm not exactly fond of bats. So what's your favorite bird? My brother's idea of a prank is pouring cola over my keyboard. Wait, what? Or 3-year-old after not getting a second bag of fruit snacks. He refused to let me help him order his food because he's a big boy. Now his ace sitting in the back mad as hell with his egg on a hot dog bun with jalapenos and black olives for breakfast. You gon' learn today. When I was like 7, I was drawing a new issue for a comic that I wrote when I was ages 6 to 10. At one point I decided to write a part where the characters were swearing cause I thought it would be funny. Plus my mother would swear sometimes and there was this movie I liked that had swearing in it. Later, I showed it to my parents and thought they'd find it funny too. They laughed, but then forced me to change what the characters were saying in that scene after that. We don't do that here. When I was a kid and MP3 started to be popular I used to think Fit was an artist and he was a famous and popular DJ and he was so good that he was on like half of all songs. But he was also really modest, so he never wanted to be in the music videos so as not to take the limelight away from people like Lady Gaga, Beyonce and Rihanna. Also when I was like 6 I wanted really long, thick hair like a princess. So on TV, when they showed shampoo commercials I thought the word dandruff referred to the model's long shiny hair. So I would go around telling people that when I grow up I want to have dandruff. Or adults would ask me what I wanted for Christmas, I would say I wanted dandruff. Made this beauty when I was little. When I was a kid the only way I could pee is with the bathroom door open and me standing to the right of the toilet seat. It wasn't until I was 9 or 10 that I understood why standing in front of the toilet is a better idea. So when I was in Ross, this lady and her son were at the checkout waiting. Her son was crying, I don't know why, but she got mad and said I'm gonna call Santa and tell him you're acting bad. She calls him and she didn't even call anyone, her phone was off and the kid was crying. She said I'm gonna FaceTime you so you can see him. Once upon a time I was on Urge Dirt Mountain in Winterby and my friend thought it was a good idea to go ahead and go down a 30 feet drop and garbage bag. So when I saw this I was scared because I was actually sane, but my friend bugged me to go down, so when I went down I went very fast and my back hit a rock, nearly breaking my back. Moral of the story: never go down a 30 feet drop in winter inside of a garbage bag. How it looks. How it feels. Daddy is finally asleep. Time to scream the house down. Peep before or after diaper change? Or during? Guess who kept everyone awake last night? You mean to tell me that she's hiding behind her hands? I'm going to cost you $304,480 over 18 years. Just saying. Grandparents be like, one little snack before you go home. So, you're the new babysitter? I like knives. This is what happens when they get quiet. Parent, what do you have in your mouth? 1-year-old runs away. My kid, when I say, stop, you're gonna get hurt. 10 seconds later. Me, sleep in your own bed tonight, okay? 3-year-old, okay mommy, I promise. 3 AM. When a parent tells me their kid's an angel, whispering, so was Lucifer. I found my son watching TV like this. I walked in on my 4-year-old's weird science. His mom told him to wear a tie. My friend is potty training her kid. This is how she peeps when she's cold. So she wanted to go to the zoo in her brand new banana costume to see the monkeys. Gave my 11-year-old his new meds this morning. He looked at it and said, I'm not putting a big D in my mouth. Took every bit of responsible mom power I had not to scream. That's what she said. My 6-year-old daughter is great at multitasking. Walked in on my son watching TV like this. Freaked me out for a second. This kid who used their logical thinking skills. What ended in 1896, 1895. This kid who filled her bag with the absolute necessities. LMAO, my baby sister's bag. Me. Do you have to peep? Toddler. No. Me. Are you sure? Toddler. When you put your kid to bed an hour ago, but they keep reappearing asking for water and the meaning of life. Waiting for my toddler's potty training to show any kind of progress. When you're playing hide and seek with your kid and you realize he won't need that college savings after all. My kid not giving a shut as I carry her out after an epic meltdown. When you put your baby down for a nap and she goes to sleep right away. Am I a hero? I really can't say, but yes. It's a 50-50 chance. Why does my kid get it wrong 100% of the time? When you ask your kid to smile for a picture. When your kid draws a picture of you. Every kid on earth eating pizza like. I'm done. Holidays as a couple. Holidays with kids. When your kid says he wants to go for a walk, but then he wants you to carry him the whole damn time. When your baby has a blowout diaper and you leave it in the trash can at a gas station bathroom. My child before and after too much screen time. When you talk to another adult after a long day with the kid. When your kid starts crying when they hurt themselves doing what you told them not to do at least 738,494 times. I don't know what's more awkward, answering Dora or sitting in silence while she stares at you. Before kids, I'm so busy. Whatever will I do? After kids, what a fool I was. When you pull off a standing diaper change somewhere that doesn't have a changing table. Dinner before kids. Whatever I want. Dinner after kids. My kids' leftovers. Me, waiting for my toddler to finish doing something all by themselves. Convincing your kid to eat something healthy. One bite and all your dreams will come true. When you thought parenting would be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but it's actually difficult lemon difficult. My living room before kids. My living room now. Oh, it's easy. You just sleep when they sleep. Me. No matter how big and bad you are, when a 2-year-old hands you a toy phone, you answer it. Watching my toddler eat one meatball in 47 bites. When you're trying to find a way to say, because I said so to your kid without actually saying, because I said so, by the power vested in me as an adult who is a grown up. Me knowing full well I should end screen time, but then I'd have to entertain my kids. That feeling when you used to be type A, but parenting has made you type IDGAF. Me realizing it's someone else's kid throwing a tantrum and not mine. Parent, don't climb on the back of the couch, kids. When you're trying to relax for a couple minutes, but your kids keep trying to get you to do stuff. When you asked your kid 5 times if he has to use the bathroom before leaving. Nope. 30 seconds after pulling out of the driveway. Mommy, I have to pee. Several empty chocolate milk cartons were found in the car. The driver fled the scene on foot and is presumed cranky. The first time I tell my child good night. The 77th time I have to tell my child good night. Hi, I'm your new boss. There will be no more sick days and no more pay. I should also mention, I cry a lot and don't know how to use the bathroom. As soon as we enter the lift, my kid. LMFAO, I just walked in on my son eating wings in the bathtub. So it was my cousin's 3rd birthday and instead of having a normal theme she chose this. My sister is quite the spiller. Cram in her, it is fun. My son got mad at me yesterday and opened all the bananas in the house. What type of passive-aggressive monster? I did my 6-year-old niece's makeup, then let her do mine. Brought my nephew a cake to class for his birthday. Before I took the picture he said, "Why? I don't like these kids." My cousin just posted this picture of his son. Look how excited and proud he is of where he put all the carrots. I'm cracking up. My little sister got a Barbie dream house and her Asian ace makes all the Barbies take off their shoes before entering. Me. Why are these Legos all over the floor? 5. To keep everyone else away. It's my computer turn. Brilliant. There's a kid snorkeling in the fountains at Knott's Market Square. I'm done. 3-year-old. In bathroom. Mommy, can I put this sticker on Dad's card? Me. In bed. Yes. 3-year-old. Will he love it? Me. Yes. My little brother is ridiculous. I think the milk's gone bad. When your child and your dog disappear upstairs for an hour, you should totally be suspicious. So my niece decided to sneak off and jump in another family's picture. LMFAO. My sister saw two unaccompanied little children in a trench coat giggling amongst themselves yesterday, and I'm absolutely howling. I remember when I was younger, and at school, we'd sometimes play this game called Dead Fish where everyone playing has to stand perfectly still and there's someone, or some people who would walk around the area to see if you move, and if you were caught moving you're out. So the first time I played it with people at recess in kindergarten, when I was 5, I thought that if I stood perfectly still, people would think that I'm a statue and won't notice me, so whenever I'd be playing hide and seek I wouldn't bother hiding. I would just stand as still as possible, so they'd think I'm a statue. So when I'd be playing with my parents, they didn't wanna make me upset, so they'd pretend they couldn't see me and go where is he, while I'm standing out in the open in the middle of the room thinking I'm such a genius fooling them. This lasted until I was 8. How do you guys watch movies? Lol. When I was like 3 to 4 I would open the fridge door and eat raw, uncooked sausage inks. Not the sausage, but the inks from the packet, because I liked the taste. I don't know why either. But why?